What could be good news for one could be bad news for someone else. And that seems to be the case for the past few years in the automotive industry. People who swear by the roar and smoke of the conventional cars, those who love the futuristic and rather green approach, and everyone in between have a new talking point as Bentley released their roadmap, and things do not seem great for one set of people as they plan to go all electric by the year 2030. Is straying away from the roots going to be a recipe for doom? Or is this a change that needed to be made a long time ago? You are definitely going to answer that question better by the end of this video. Most top car manufacturers have rolled out their electric vehicles a long time ago. Someone who just got to know about Bentley going electric might actually end up being confused and would wonder, doesn't Bentley already have an electric vehicle already? Some might feel Bentley released an electric vehicle a long time ago. Even though they aren't correct, there is some truth to this. The car was the Bentley EXP 12 Speed 6e. The EXP 12 Speed 6e made its debut at the 2017 Geneva International Motor Show. The boldly styled Bentley made a statement. The car was expected to have a range between 293 to 304 miles. This meant that you could go from London to Paris on a single charge. If neither of these destinations are for you, don't worry. You could also go from Milan to Monaco without stopping for charges either. The car was a two-door convertible with an emphasis on aerodynamics. Conventional mirrors are replaced with smaller side cameras, and the car has hood scoops which take in air to cool the battery and drivetrain. The interior is as plush as ever with a smooth combination of wood veneers, red leather, and copper accents, setting high standards for luxury. Don't get too excited. The car was just a concept which to date has not been released. But don't let that get you down. Bentley's chairman at the time, Wolfgang Durheimer, stated that this concept is the standard for luxury and technology that you could expect from a Bentley, and that Bentley is committed towards its electric models. And Bentley did stick to their words. Bentley's Beyond 100 strategy seems to focus on electric vehicles. But what could be heartbreaking for many car enthusiasts is that Bentley aims to be carbon neutral by the year 2030. A Bentley lineup with only electric vehicles? Is Bentley destroying their roots by going fully electric? Well, Bentley has an answer to that. Bentley has stated that Bentley's future will be committed towards sustainability. They admitted that this requires several changes moving forward. The replacement of their vehicle lineup is not the first stride they have made towards sustainability. They'd have already launched vehicles with hybrid powertrains. These are the Bentley Flying Spur Hybrid and the Bentley Bentayga Hybrid. Their historic Crewe site has been undergoing changes towards becoming a carbon-neutral factory. In the year 2019, Bentley's site, on which their factory is located, was certified carbon neutral. To do this, they equipped the site with a record-breaking number of solar panels and included other initiatives that contribute towards sustainability. This was the UK's largest rooftop array of solar panels. Now let's get back to what we love Bentley for, their cars. Bentley is committed towards a very ambitious 5-in-5 plan, which aims to deliver a new electric vehicle for every 5 years, starting from 2025. Bentley revealed that it would be investing a whopping £2.5 billion towards this strategy. Adrian Hallmark, the CEO, said, "Simultaneously accelerating our Beyond 100 strategy and securing BEV production at Crewe, alongside a £2.5 billion investment, makes this a major landmark in Bentley's 102-year history. It is a shining light for the Bentley family, our suppliers and partners, as well as the automotive industry and UK manufacturing as a whole." The first Bentley EV is definitely going to raise some eyebrows. You can safely say that Bentleys are not the first thing that comes into your mind when you talk about drag races. But what the reports suggest about the new Bentley might end up changing that perspective. What it seems like is that the car will be able to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.5 seconds. Yep, that's correct, just 1.5 seconds. If things go as expected, this could be the fastest 0 to 60 by a production car. The car that currently tops the list is also an electric car. The Rimac Nevera, a hypercar capable of pushing out 1914 horsepower. This also happens to be the fastest electric production car in the world, hitting a top speed of 412 kilometers per hour. The Nevera takes 1.85 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour from start. This means that the Bentley would have a 0.35 seconds lead over the fastest car. Even though 0.35 seconds isn't a lot of time, it is definitely astonishing in terms of 0 to 60 times. In the meantime, let's see how fast you could hit the like and subscribe button. Bentley's chief executive Adrian Hallmark has spoken to Auto News Europe regarding the new electric vehicle being produced by his company. He says that if Bentley GT Speed is capable of producing 650 horsepower, the electric vehicle could easily double that figure. It is expected that the power output will be exceeding 1400 horsepower. If this has got you hooked up, wait till you hear another surprise. Hallmark went on to add that it is not the acceleration of the car which will define it or become the main selling point. This could make only one wonder what else they have in store. 0 to 60 in 1.5 seconds is very impressive and also rather scary while sitting behind the wheel. Thus, Hallmark said that the car will also have varying acceleration modes, which includes the option of a slower 0 to 60 acceleration in 2.7 seconds for drivers and passengers who feel the fastest setting uncomfortable. The model will be built on Volkswagen Group's premium performance electric platform. This same platform has also been used by other premium cars, including those released by Audi. One of the primary concerns most people have regarding electric vehicles is that they seem to throw the classic body shape out the window to accommodate the battery and drivetrain and to improve efficiency through aerodynamics. This meant leaving out what made the car what it is. Many car enthusiasts were disappointed with car makers ditching the signature designs for the electric counterpart in the same class. But don't worry, this does not seem to be the case with the Bentley. Hallmark said, "What we will not do is try and make them look like electric cars." The design for the Bentley would be an evolution of the current Bentley cars. However, there is nothing to confirm what body style the EV would be. But, as per reports, it is very unlikely that the car would be a sedan. There are some rumors suggesting that the car would be taking up the shape of a Grand Tourer, but we cannot be sure until we see an official release. As for the pricing, reports in the past indicated that the car's base model would be priced at around €250,000. But as said before, it's just speculative until further reports and the official release. Things are all good, but for a small bump on the road. Amongst all this hype, Bentley has decided to push back on the release of its first electric vehicle. Even though no official reason was provided for the change in the roadmap, CEO Adrian Hallmark did go on to explicitly state what was not a reason for such delay. This was the software issues that Bentley's parent company is presently facing. Hallmark also said that the delay is just going to be a matter of months rather than an entire year. Even though the car would only go on sale in 2026, Bentley still intends to reveal the car in 2025. In some way, they are still keeping up with the schedule. Little is known about the other cars that are in Bentley's lineup and is all left for speculation. While the electric vehicle seems to be a great step moving forward for Bentley, not everything seems to be on plan. It seems that Bentley is rather late to the occasion. Other car producers have been producing electric vehicles for quite some time. One of the main rivals, Rolls-Royce, has scheduled the deliveries of their first electric vehicle, the Rolls-Royce Spectre, in the latter half of 2023, for which bookings have already begun. With electric vehicles gaining popularity over time and what seems to be the choice moving forward, the introduction of electric vehicles is a much-needed change. As the old saying goes, better late than never. It would take at least 2 or 3 more decades until electric vehicles would fully take over. There is a significant segment of the market that would prefer the traditional engine, and there are several first movers and well-established players in the EV market. Even though EVs are a much-needed change, is completely replacing the lineup the best choice? Could turning back on its roots ruin the company? Or will this change ensure that Bentley's legacy will live on for years to come? Let us know what you feel in the comments below.